Hello everyone, bonjour tout le monde, welcome to a new video on our YouTube channel. My name is Vika and today the subject I want to talk about is the trip that I made in Ethiopia back in November 2019. So the trip that I made in the north of Ethiopia lasted 11 days, only in the north, so I was there for a longer time, but I only went 11 days in the north. And today I will talk about the different cities that I saw and also the things that I discovered. Et voilà, alors on va commencer. Let's start and begin. I have some cheat codes with me. Cheat codes, cheat paper, I don't know. The first city that we went was Lalibela. We took the plane from Addis Ababa to Lalibela in a small plane. I have no idea which one. My dad is an expert. I think my brother and my sister also have a clue of what kind of planes they take, but me, I just say a small plane. But not that small, I mean, come on. So we flew with Ethiopian Airlines. And I say we when I speak about this trip because I did this trip thanks to, to the package trip, and I took it with a company in Belgium. But I don't want to say the name because I was not really happy about the overall service. But anyway, in 11 days I was able to visit the north. So the first airport we stopped was Lalibela. It's a small airport, it's super cute, and they came to pick us up. That's where I have a snapshot of me with my long hair, with my braids that my cousin made. And we went directly to the center of Lalibela. And I think the first day we were like chilling, just visiting a bit the center, and it's the next day that really began to visit the churches and things like that. So some facts about Lalibela. So it's located in the Amhara region in the zone North Wollo. It's roughly 2,500 meters above sea level. So Lalibela has a huge connection with Christianity, and so Ethiopians Christianity. By the way, Ethiopia has been Christian since the 4th century, and I think it's one of the earliest adopters of Christianity in Africa in general. I need to check that fact, but I think so. As I mentioned, there's a big connection between Lalibela and the Christianity. So the king Lalibela, around the year 1000, so the 11th, 10th century, 11th, 10th century, decided to build a New Jerusalem. Because at that moment, I think it was when Jerusalem was being taken by so basically the city was being taken and it was too dangerous for people to go do a pilgrimage up to Jerusalem. So what that king did was, okay, so I have some lands, let's build a New Jerusalem. So that's why you have a lot of churches that has been built around that time. I don't think Lalibela was able to see the finishing of all the churches. So basically his idea was to make a Black Jerusalem. They went up to building their own Jordan River. That's what we went to visit. We went to visit the different churches. So I think the image you have when you think about Lalibela is Bete Gorgis, the famous rock extracted, built in the rock church that has the shape of a perfect cross, and I think that's the image you have of Lalibela, and it's also the image I had about Lalibela before going. And I thought there was only one church, and I felt bad because no, actually I think there are about 10 or 11 churches. Also rock excavated, that's the word, rock excavated. And each church has a history, has a connection. There are some galleries to go from one point to the other. It was super impressive. I was just blown away, and at some point, also something that really surprised me was that there is a lot of symbolism. For example, at some points, to go from one church to the other one, I'm sorry, I forgot which church. There is a huge gallery under the ground and there is no light. It's pitch black. And at the end, there is the other church that we wanted to go see. And that's to remind yourself that every time you go through dark paths, so a dark voyage, at the end there's always light. And it was so nice because we were in that tunnel pitch black, and at the end of that, we went out and it was this circular tiny church that had holes above, and it was flooded with light. And so it really, that there is a lot of information and details that they put in the construction of the church that I had no idea about. And then the second day, so after visiting the different churches, I think I might also mention that they're UNESCO heritage protected. I think that's how you say it in English. And the second day we went hiking. I guess the people who follow me on Instagram know that I like hiking, and I think I started liking hiking since that trip because we walked a lot and it was really nice. So we went hiking on the Mount Abu Yosef that is located around 3,000 meters above sea level, and we went to visit the monastery dedicated to the Virgin Mary called Ashton Mara. As we were hiking, we were able to see the beautiful landscapes, and then at the monastery there was a priest who explained to us a bit the life in the monastery, what they were eating during the Tzom period, so the period of fasting. And it was really nice, and the priest was really calm, engaging, explaining to us. So he was going through our guide to translate into French, and as I speak Amharic, I was able to listen to both versions. So what I was just mentioning was that those are the two main steps that I did in Lalibela. And then from Lalibela we went by minivan to Bahata.